What's good, fuckers? I know this video is a little overdue. You all been asking me about my build for a bit now, and I figured it's probably about time. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you know I've mained WARLOCK since the beginning of D2. And before I even started recording in the Destiny 1 beta, WARLOCK was my first choice. So to say I know a thing or two about this class would probably be an understatement. Also, sorry if it sounds like I want to die, I'm just recovering from the Easter weekend. But anyways, let me show y'all what's going on here. So the first aspect for running is Feed the Void or Devour. Kills with our abilities grant us Devour, which instantly give us full health, along with some grenade energy. As long as you keep killing while Devour is up, it will refresh the timer, essentially letting you chain it as long as possible. Child of the Old Gods is our second aspect, which I'm sure you're familiar with even if you don't play WARLOCK. This annoying little orb will attempt to track enemies that you started shooting and drain their health, which is returned back to you. It also slows and weakens enemies a little bit, allowing you to do more damage. And that's a dub. I used to really enjoy Chaos Accelerant, like overcharging the Vortex Nade and throwing it halfway across the map was always really fun. However, Child of the Old Gods is just that much more useful. Oh wow, that was sick. And now for our fragments. Echo of Expulsion has its moments. Sometimes you can get a double kill off of a melee or a nade. I really just use it for the plus 10 intellect. But seeing people explode is kind of satisfying. That's another reason I use it. Echo of Leeching is a must run in my opinion. It can be a lifesaver in situations in which you don't have Devour or your melee charge up. And you can't go wrong with plus 10 resilience. Echo of Persistence is pretty crucial to this build. It takes the base 10 seconds of Devour up to 15, giving you a little more time to find someone to kill. The negative 10 to recovery is definitely worth it. Echo of Vigilance is a new fragment added this season. When your shields are broken and you kill someone, it gives you a full overshield. It's not a lot of health, but when you do have Devour active, the shield will still kick in before Devour does, and you'll have full health on top of it. It's not necessary to run. You can run Echo of Dilation instead for the stat points. Our abilities are pretty important to talk about here. My go-to nade is Vortex. They've got decent damage, radius, duration, and they have a slight pull on enemies when it lands near them. I find them more useful for blocking entrances or throwing on objectives rather than just straight up killing. And they work pretty well for Titan barricades. You can run magnetic nades if you enjoy those, I just don't use them myself. Here we have our only melee ability, Pocket Singularity. I hated this thing when Void 3.0 first dropped. However, I've really learned to enjoy it once I figured out what it's capable of. It's got insane knockback, which can be used to launch Titans out of their bubble, Warlocks out of a well, and it's just good for popping enemies in the air to throw them off. Thank God. The jump I use is Burst Glide. Don't use Blink. I don't think it's good unless you use Astrocyte, but I don't use it, so use Burst Glide. We run Empowering Rift here instead of healing, and I'll show you why in a second. Extra damage is always nice, and Child of the Old Gods will drain health for you. So I run Vortex Nova Bomb because it's simply just better than Cataclysm. It pulls enemies inward, continually damages for a few seconds, and I've noticed that using Cataclysm, the extra Nova Seekers, they just disappear. And it moves too slow for my liking. So this is the glue that puts this build all together, the Secant Filaments. I believe these were introduced in the Witch Queen expansion, and they were only attainable through Legend and Master Lost sectors. So if you have working eyes, you'll see that these grant you Devour whenever you use your Empowering Rift. It also grants Overload rounds for all weapons if you're standing in the rift, but that's not really important. So back before Witch Queen and Void 3.0, Warlocks had this sick-ass ability to eat their grenades and grant Devour, and for some reason Bungie felt like taking that away from us. So as of right now, these boots are currently the only way to grant yourself Devour on demand. Mods are fit to your liking, just run high recovery and probably 7 to 8 resilience. Since this build revolves around chaining kills, damage perks are a must here. Rampage, Swash, Adagio, Golden Tricorn, Kill Clip, Multi-Kill Clip, Frenzy, you name it. Being able to have Rampage times 3 up and not worrying about your health makes winning gunfights that much easier. So you can pop your Rift before going into a gunfight like this. This clip also shows me stacking Swashbuckler, making my kills much easier to get. Once you get the ball rolling, you really need to take advantage of it.
This whole
Every kill afterwards just gets easier and easier.
line him up, Terry. Line him up, Terry. Oh my god.
Here's a really good example of baiting people with your rift. They'll think you're weak and push you. However, obviously you're at full health now and are doing 15% more damage.
Oh.
It's just really nice being able to have full health whenever you please. It saved me in situations like this, including being ignited by fireball grenades. I'm just saying, there's no other build out there that lets you get away with shit like this. Devourer really just lets you go absolutely apeshit.
What the fuck?
This build is horribly slept on for trials. Here I use my rift before an engagement, and then letting your orb get in there is the best way to start a gunfight.
Wow, not good.
You'll see that everyone assumes I'm weak and will aggressively push me.
Oh!
This build will always catch people off guard. No one expects you to be at full health after just fighting one of their teammates. It also allows you to use like really bad guns like 180s and make them look insane. That wraps up damn near everything I wanted to say. I've got a 2-minute rumble game here using bad juju. Just another example of Devour making bad guns look completely broken. And it should show everything I've gone over in the video, my strategies and whatnot. So if you want to watch it to get a real understanding of how the build can play, please do. If you enjoyed and plan on trying the build out, leaving a like or subscribing would mean a lot. Not the greatest at doing commentaries, but I'll try to get better at it. Anyways, I'm out.
Wow. What the fuck is this lobby, dude? Okay. No, I wanted 2 minutes. Oh no! Ah, that was the game! Alright, I'll take it.